Hey, what's up? It's your girl Rajanae. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, if this is your first time here, welcome. You came to the right place. So go ahead, click that subscribe button down below so we can be besties. But by the title of this video, y'all know, okay, it will be October. Today is actually September 22nd, but I'm trying to get a head start on like my October content, and you already know I'm coming back with season 2 of Boo Tales. If you don't know what Boo Tales is, it's basically where like I tell spooky stories or whatever for the whole month of October that have lessons at the end so you can learn something from it. But also it's created by Celeste, and if you don't know who Celeste is my AI assistant. So yeah, if you want to go check out any of season 1 Boo Tales, there's a playlist on my channel if you want to go watch that. But today starts season 2, okay? And I was kind of debating on if I should even film today, like if I should film the first episode of Boo Tales, because I know how my mom feels about filming that type of stuff in the house. But I don't know where else to film this right now. Like the entertainment center or whatnot is not going to be finished being built until the end of this month, and then that means I'd be late with my content by the time October starts. I don't want to do that. Like, I'm trying to be better and be consistent with my content, so I'm trying to get ahead of it right now. But let's see how this story goes. Okay, this story is called Remember My Name, so let's get to it. Okay, the old Marrow building sat in the heart of town like a stubborn tooth that wouldn't fall out. Its windows were clouded, its bricks stained from storms, and for years people swore they heard voices through the walls at night. Most dismissed it as pipes or wind, but locals whispered about the forgotten girl whose name had been swallowed inside those halls. The story begins with Elena, a 22-year-old film student looking for a cheap space to edit her projects. Well, look what we have here, okay? Okay. She found an ad online. Office for rent, 16th floor, affordable. Wait, the 16th floor? Why is it the 16th floor? Why is it so high? Is that... Okay, we're moving. Okay. The price was shockingly low. When she met the landlord, a tall man named Mr. Kazadi, his only warning was, don't say anyone's name twice while you're up there. What is that supposed to mean, sir? Like, why would you even say that to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, could you imagine, like, if you're wanting to rent out a space to film content and it's all the way on the 16th floor, and then the person that's letting you rent it just to film for those couple of hours and whatnot tells you, hey, everything is cool, everything is breezy as long as you don't say a name twice. Sir, what name? First of all, you wouldn't even have to say all of that, because I would have been dipped at this point. Like, what? Okay. Elena laughed nervously. Who would she even be saying names to? Her first evening in the office was eerily quiet. The air smelled of dust and old wiring, and the flickering fluorescent light above her buzzed like it was alive. As she set up her laptop, she noticed a black rotary phone on the desk. It wasn't plugged into the wall. Around midnight, it rang. Pause. I'm sorry, we're pausing, okay? Because what do you mean? Like, it just said that it wasn't plugged in the wall, but it's ringing? Absolutely not. This is where Elena, whatever I said her name was, this is the time where she should have dipped, okay? She should have left, because ain't no way you noticed that a phone wasn't plugged into the wall and then it just rings. How it do that? We need to be asking these kind of questions, okay? Around midnight, it rang. The metallic trill jolted her. Against her better judgment, she picked it up. A soft voice whispered, please, just remember me. Say it once, say it twice, Say it 3 times, and I'll be real again. Elena froze. Who is this? But no answer came, only faint, rasping breaths. Then the line cut to silence. When she set the phone down, she noticed fog had spread across the window glass, and drawn in the fog were letters A-L. Over the next few nights, the whispers grew bolder. Sometimes they came through the phone, sometimes through the vents. A girl's voice pleading, "They scrubbed me out. They erased me. Nobody says my name anymore." Elena started dreaming about a school gym filled with faceless students. In the dream, they all tried to say a girl's name, but static poured out of their mouths instead. In the crowd, Elena always spotted the same figure, a teenage girl in a worn cheer jacket, her eyes sad, her mouth silently forming the word, remember. One morning, Elena awoke to a Polaroid photo on her desk. She hadn't taken it. It showed the building lobby, completely empty, except for the faint reflection of the cheerleader girl in a wall mirror. On the back of the photo, a single word was scrawled, Alia. I hope I'm saying that right. The landlord finally confessed the truth. How are you Sir, you had time to confess the truth. Like, why didn't you say this earlier? You sitting over here letting me rent this space to be filming productions, content and whatnot, and you just failed to tell me about the true story? You're over here talking about don't be whispering names and whatnot more than once. You should have been explained yourself. Okay, anyways. Years ago, the building was a radio station. Listeners would call in to dedicate songs. You had to say the person's name twice for it to count. But one night, a girl called to dedicate a song to herself. She said her name once. Then the line went dead. Power cut. After that, names started disappearing. People forgot who they were calling for. Some even forgot their own. Huh? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. He looked Elena dead in the eyes. There's something in this building. It collects names when they're said carelessly. And once it eats your name, you don't exist anymore. Determined to uncover the truth, which I don't know why she's doing that. Why? No. Don't uncover any truths, lies, fallacies. Just don't, Elena. But here she go. She about to. Elena returned with a notebook. She tried to spell out the letters she'd been given. A, she whispered. A sharp tap echoed from the wall. L, another tap. She continued until the name formed, Alia. But when she spoke it aloud, the mirror on the desk quivered and cracked. The cheerleader appeared behind the glass, her eyes wide with fear. Written across the fractures in jagged lines, "Don't butcher me." Then another voice, deep, rasping, inhuman, filled the room. Names belong to the living. Say one twice, make it mine. Elena felt her own name slipping from her memory. Her mouth opened, but only emptiness came out. See, girl, this is what you get. This is what you get for trying to uncover truths and whatnot. This is what you get. Now look at you. Got amnesia and whatnot. The cheerleader pressed her palms to the glass, desperate. Elena realized this wasn't just a ghost. This was a girl who had been erased because no one remembered her correctly. The thing in the walls, the collector, had stolen her. Elena pictured the girl's life, late night practices, laughter with friends, a grandmother's locket, the ache of being overlooked. She whispered with conviction, Alia. The air warmed. She said it again, louder, Alia. The collector hissed, shrinking against the shadows, but Alia's hand remained on the mirror. She mouthed, one more. Elena hesitated. If she said it 3 times, would she free Alia or open a door for something worse? I mean, you asking the questions, like, would you... She about to risk it all. That's what she about to do. She swallowed hard, heart racing, and said it. Alia. The mirror shattered outward, spraying shards that dissolved before they touched the floor. For a moment, the cheerleader stood in front of her, whole, her eyes shimmering with gratitude. Then she stepped backward into the darkness, leaving only the faint echo of her voice. Thank you for remembering. So basically, hold on. When the silence returned, Elena found a plastic name tag on her desk. Blank. On the back. Use this right. From that night forward, she noticed something strange. Whenever someone spoke her name with care, the tag glowed faintly. When her name was said mockingly, it darkened, and sometimes late at night she still heard the collector's voice in the walls. People forget every day. I don't even have to work. Weeks later, Elena uploaded her story to a forum about urban legends. She ended the post with the warning, names carry weight. Say them with care. If you hear a voice asking you to repeat one 3 times, don't. That night, she got a comment from a stranger. My sister disappeared in 2007. Everyone called her Lena, but I don't think that was her full name. I remembered it started with A. At that exact moment, the phone on her desk, the one that wasn't plugged in, began to ring. Ring. So, whoa, that was creepy. First of all, before I even get to the moral of the story and the lesson that is to be learned, I guess, with this story, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that cliffhanger? Cause, huh? I'm a bit confused. What is that person saying? That Alia is their sister? How did she go missing? Like, I'm confused. And why was everyone calling her Lena though? I don't know. It's a lot. I'm a bit confused. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this story made sense. What I can say is I definitely do feel that names are important, and I've always said that you should be prideful, or you should take pride in your name, because for example, like my name Rajanae, like people butcher it a lot of times when they say it, and I know that some people don't mean to butcher it, you know what I mean? Like they automatically look at it and almost get scared to say it because they're afraid they're gonna say it wrong. So I know those people actually don't mean to, but there are some people who can be rude and like disrespectful and just say your name incorrectly, and then when you try to correct them, they sit there and say it doesn't matter or it's not that serious. And trust me, that has actually happened to me before. A professor actually said that to me when I was in college a couple of years ago. He tried to say that it wasn't that serious or it wasn't that important, it's just a name. But who are you to sit there and say it's just a name when it's my name? No, you don't get to decide that. You don't get to decide when my name should be important or when it shouldn't be, especially when I'm trying to help you pronounce it. Like, because however you pronounced it is not the way that it's supposed to be said. That's my name, sir. Give me my respects, please and thank you. So I always say that if you're someone who has a creative name like myself, never let anyone try to play you and make it seem like, oh, like if you correct them, you're doing something wrong, or you're trying to embarrass them, or your name is not that important or it's not that serious, because it is. It very much is. I don't care what anybody says. That's your name. And whatever your name means, you should be embodying it. Okay? You should embody everything that your name means. And if it doesn't have a meaning, then give it a meaning. Give it something positive, something encouraging, and then try to live by that every single day. Because the nerve of some people, excuse me. But anyways, apparently, the moral of the story, your name is more than a word. It's a container of your existence. When you speak someone's name with care, you keep them alive. When you mock, dismiss, or forget it, you help erase them. Be careful how you use names, because once they're lost, something else may claim them. What do you think that means? What does that mean? Celeste, I'm gonna need, yeah. What is that supposed to mean? Anyways, let me know in the comments down below what you think that can mean. It could be similar to what I was kind of saying before, when it's like when it comes to people's name, just be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful, be kind. But the moment that you're disrespectful and you kind of mock them, or like you disrespect them, or maybe even make fun of their names, you know, like, I don't know. Who knows? Like, maybe that could look bad on you, or like karma could come back on you, because like it's like a form of bullying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know. Okay, so that's the end of season 1, or season 2, episode 1. Remember my name. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you think this story really means? Like, who is Lena? Who was Alia? Who was the person that was saying that they were saying it was Lena, but it was really probably Alia, because it said it started with an A? Huh? I don't know. What are you guys thinking? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed season 2, episode 1 of Boo Tales. Let me know. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. Before I head out, I was thinking, should I do like a Boo Tales Twisted Villains series as well? Because basically it would be like a Boo Tales of like Disney villains, but in a sense it's me kind of like, it's like a revamped story of like how they became a villain, if that makes sense. So let me know if you would want something like that, because that was just an idea that came to my head like a week or 2 ago, and I was like, that actually sounds very interesting. Yeah. That sounds interesting. So let me know, for all my Disney lovers. Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, okay? Because the next one will be coming soon, okay? There's more to come. But without further ado, I'll see y'all later. Raja loves you.